Do you ever look back on a moment in your life and think, damn, like why did that happen to me? I wish I never met that person, or I would never understand the fact that it happened to me. Something so tragic, something that would haunt me even, I don't know, weeks, months, or years later. But it's funny how time reveals things that we couldn't really see in the middle of the storm. Back then, it just felt like pain, confusion, maybe even betrayal. You didn't even know what was going on. You just knew it hurted so bad. But now, there's like this strange kind of clarity that maybe all of this thing that happened to you, maybe something so tragic or something so weird, something that you would regret a little bit, it just all happened for a reason. Maybe it wasn't random at all. We don't usually say things happen for a reason when we're doing good. We say it when things are falling apart. When we get rejected from the job we thought we were perfect for. When you get that, rejection letter from that university that you really wanted to get into. When a relationship ends that we thought would last forever. In that moment, you just kind of ask why. Why now? Why me? You search for answers, but all you get is silence. And the worst part is, you won't get the answers right away. Sometimes you'll just walk around with that question for years. But strangely enough, time has this kind of like weird wisdom. As time passes, you'll realize that things will be okay. It's not as dramatic as you thought it was. It's not gonna haunt you the way you thought it would. You're gonna be just fine, and you start to notice how strong you are in the face of adversity, or how calm you are when there's a storm because you've experienced it before. You find this strange sense of similarity in that storm. You're like, oh wait, I've seen this before, and you know what to do with it. Time teaches you those things. You begin to see that the person who walked away wasn't meant to stay. That the job you didn't get opened the door for something you never would have expected. The heartbreak that you went through forced you to grow up, to build yourself back from the ground up. To stop chasing people who couldn't see your worth and start seeing it yourself. Time has this quiet wisdom because it just kind of makes you chill out. I don't think anything is left unused. Everything that you've done, all the people that you've met, all the mistakes that you made, they all shaped you as the person that you are right now. And it all happened for a reason. I firmly believe that. I think some of the best things in my life started from chaos. From being left unread, from just sitting here like this in my room wondering what went wrong, from getting a rejection email after months of hoping, and from messing up so badly that I didn't think I'd recover. But I did, and not just barely made it through. I came out stronger. So suffering is good in a way. It's a nightmare, I agree, but it has a way of stripping you from everything. When you start from the scratch, you stop building for appearances and you start building for you. Life is so messy. Most of the time I don't understand, like anything. I don't understand why things happen the way they do. I don't understand why some people have to go through struggle so much. And I don't understand why some innocent people just have to leave early. And the people that seem like they deserve everything bad in the world, live happily ever after. I don't understand the world. Most of the time, it just seems like everything is random. And you start to wonder what the whole purpose is. Like, what am I doing this for? What meaning does this give me? What growth am I expecting from this heartbreak? Why do I have to go through this? Why do some people just choose to harass you all the time? Like, why does this happen? Life is messy, unfair, and confusing. But what if we gave pain a little more credit? What if the wrong person teaches you how to love right the next time? What if the initial failure that you have makes your eventual success taste even sweeter? And what if being lost forces you to find a part of yourself that you didn't even know existed? I feel like most of the time the worst moments shape us the most. And you just need a little faith, a little patience to get through everything, and then everything will make sense at the end. You will start understanding why some people had to choose the path that they chose. And you'll get this clarity that things happen for a reason. I mean, it's been a while now, so it doesn't really stress me out anymore, but I didn't get into the university that I really wanted to. Like, I transferred, right? I had this first pick that I really wanted to get into, and I studied so hard. Like, I spent so much hour, I devoted so much time studying for this thing, and I really thought that I would get in. For some reason, I don't know, I just had this gut feeling. I felt like I was gonna get in, but I wasn't showing it. I was trying to keep myself humble. I try to, keep my head down and just do the things that I always did. I tried not to mess up. I tried not to jinx anything. I just did what I did every day for the past several months, just preparing for this exam. And I thought I aced it, you know what I mean? I did the exam exactly the way I practiced. And I was like, okay, I have no regrets anymore. I feel like I'm gonna get in. I didn't get in. It's so weird. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Maybe I had too much confidence. Maybe I just met the wrong evaluator. The goal and the dream that I had for the whole year just ended like that. Unfortunately, you're not in the list. I refreshed the page, I think at least 20 times. I was like, no way. So I was trying not to lose everything. I was barely holding on. But when I look back at it right now, right? The way everything happened, the ups and downs of the consequences, the results, everything all happened for a reason. The way the whole semester turned out, the people that I met, the experiences that I had, I'm at a much better place. I'm at peace. I don't have any regret anymore. I know I tried my best, and I know I did my best. And that's what matters. I feel like in life, you just have to try and try and try. You have to try your hardest. And when things don't work out in that way, it's just not meant for you. You have to accept it and move on. And move on to way better things. Find better things to come. Make space for something better. And then you'll realize that, oh, I really needed that experience. I really needed those like heartbreaks for me to be better now, for me to improve, for me to grow that much. So if you're in that place right now, maybe you're stuck, you feel betrayed, you feel like everything is falling apart. I don't want to give you this like cliche that makes everything better overnight, but I want to tell you that it will get better. One day in the future, you'll look back on this chapter and realize that it wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. It was a break that made room for something way better. The pain that shaped you into someone that's more honest, that's more you, that's more genuine. Not everything will make sense right now, but that doesn't mean that it's meaningless. I think sometimes life doesn't really give us what we want because it's preparing us for what we deserve. You're not behind and you're exactly where you're supposed to be because everything happens for a reason. My summer class ended. The final was today. I think I'm a little bit cooked, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm over. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for always being here. Peace.